Hello traders and welcome back to the Rich Spirit channel. It's the Forex channel which is about to change your life, because today we have the weekly analysis and money are about to be made. So let's get started, guys. Let's analyze some of the most traded Forex pairs and let's see what else we can catch for this trading week. It's me, Krasimir Panayotov, and this is the Euro USD chart. In front of you guys is the weekly chart, and I'm gonna zoom a little bit, but first let's go to the daily. We see a couple of nice support and resistance areas which have been respected the last week. So in the previous video analysis, guys, I have shown you this downtrend and told you that if we manage to break out from this trend, then we are having good chances for bullish opportunities. And it is exactly what happened on the first days of this week. So first of all, we had the support zone right here and a very beautiful harimi pattern. You know, the harimi pattern is the pregnant pattern where the baby is like inside the body of the mother. So this is sign of reversal. Now we have broken the trend line, obviously, and let's see what is happening on the 4-hour chart, guys. Okay, here is the initial breakout, then comes the retest. The price couldn't get any lower, so it started reversing, and here is the next higher high. So we already have a bullish trend, guys, and since we go between the extremes of this channel, we are still in a bullish trend. But have in mind that this can be just a correction for another super bearish move. So have in mind that, guys. We have also had a similar thing going on here. Okay, again higher highs, but it formed a flag, and then when it broke out, it's all over. So I have also spoken in the previous video that if the price starts making some sort of a head and shoulders pattern, we can see a nice reversal even to higher prices. And we already see something like this, like left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder, but not still that beautiful, not still that elegant as I want we to see, to observe. Much better it will be if this is our neckline, and if the price touch the neckline, then try again some push to the downside, make the right shoulder bigger. You see something like this, okay, and then start going up bullish. This is my plan and this is what I'm waiting for. So even another double top would be a perfect reversal pattern. So if the price dropped to the previous resistance, if it respects the resistance, and if it breaks this high over here, then we're about to have the double bottom. You see the left and the right bottom. Then we can expect a move nearly as big as is the size of the double bottom pattern. So the next resistance is about to be our target. It's a beautiful target because you see in the previous it acted as a support and resistance. Even though the price can go a little bit higher and test again the trend line, and only then to see some strong bearishness, or why not some super cool breakout. But let's leave it for now, guys, and I want to show you one more thing, that on the weekly the price is absolutely bullish, and we have this beautiful weekly engulfing pattern, which is an early sign of a reversal. So if next week we continue, we can easily get to this resistance, and maybe even we can test the previous trend line. Okay, And that's it for this market. For now, I don't look for any lower bearish moves because the price it's even looks oversold. It's super bearish trending. So we at least need some correction for more sellers to step in. Now let's go to the GBP USD, guys, and let's see what we have there. Again, a bullish signal. I told you this can happen the previous week. And here is interesting because we actually couldn't tap deep into the support area, but we have found support on the euro, and euro moves the market very hard. So if the euro beats the dollar, of course there will be some correction on the GBP USD as these pairs correlate. So GBP USD, we have another super bullish weekly engulfing candle. So on the daily, we're still under some sort of downtrend. The previous two highs can tell us that here we may find some resistance. Yet the price looks interesting. And we have 8 days to the end of the month. So if this price stays around this level, this is a nice rejection and a potential move for the upside. But the European politicians and the central banks have to find some solutions for the problems that drives the economy so bad, and one of them can be some exit of the war in Ukraine. That would be beautiful because enough is enough. It's time the love and peace to conquer the world with more love and more peace. Fuck it, let's get to the next chart. Let's first see what we can have here on the daily, yet still nothing to trade. Yes, of course, we may start pulling back. We can even go back to the previous resistance, which is, by the way, nice opportunity because the potential take profit target is pretty high. And even if we set some stop loss below these lows, let's say below the resistance or below the low, it still looks like a good risk reward, but not enough evidences for me to take this trade. So if I could choose, I would choose definitely the euro. Now let's move to the next chart, and let this chart be the euro JPY, and on the euro, is the USD JPY, and on the USD JPY we have also spoken about some correction, because look at this bullish move, guys. It needs some time to recover for higher prices. So let's go back to the weekly and daily and see what we are having now. This is a familiar pattern to me, guys, and it's something like head and shoulders, but here we have two tops, okay, and there are something like a resistance. So we have left shoulder, double top, and a right shoulder. And usually, guys, when we break, it's just like the head and shoulders. We usually can even sell here, but of course you can catch it from here with some stop loss. I believe above the right shoulder would be great, and take profit target as big as is this whole consolidation right here. So we can definitely go back to test the previous support area. And here I do the pause thing. Okay guys, back after the pause. We are here on the USD JPY, and the thing I wanted to tell you here that the fall of the USD JPY is not that strong because of the relatively weak JPY, the Japanese yen. So here what we can expect, maybe only a little correction to the downside, but I personally we'll observe this chart, and if it gives a nice opportunity for a trending market, we can drop even lower to these two areas, and that would be a beautiful move. Of course, we can still continue because the JPY is not doing very well last year. If we can see last 2 years, something like this. And we can even tap to the next resistance zone. But never mind, let's check the other charts. On the USD CAD, we have spoken about this beautiful consolidation zone. So we have a pretty rejecting signal on the weekly chart, this beautiful pin bar, and a potential opportunity for a push to the downside, to the previous lows. And if the dollar continue losing power, then we can definitely observe that. If not, of course guys, here you can see some support and resistance area. All these highs here can act as a support now and can drive the price again, chase the previous highs, and even, why not, make another new higher high. That is also a possible scenario, so watch the chart, observe, watch the news, and you can do it. On the daily chart, we had a beautiful rejection here, and on Monday, a strong drop. We're still consolidating, so still we have nothing to do. But for those who take the trade after this bearish candle, they still can hold the position to the very lows. Okay guys, now let's check the other pairs. Okay, let's see GBP JPY. This is the daily chart, and on the weekly we have recently spoke about this beautiful bullish channel, and as you guys know, we have tapped into this strong support area, and what I expect is another bullish rally here. Maybe we'll tap again this zone and then some sort of a breakout, maybe some double top on double bottom. That would be beautiful. And for now we are pretty bullish. We have the correction, but we are still in the channel, so the chart is pretty bullish. Let's go to the Euro JPY and see what we have there. We have spoke in the channel about these head and shoulders, which for now looks pretty inconvenient. So we may break out once again and try some bearish move, or with the strong euro we can continue going higher. This is also a potential scenario. We have spoke that here we find some support for the price, so we can see some new bullish pushes, and that would be a cool thing. Now about the Euro CAD. Okay, so here we have spoke about this consolidation, which have started to form already, and as you can see, there is a hammer, the inverted hammer pattern, which is also an early sign of a reversal. Then we have the engulfing candle, another bullish sign, and we're still going bullish, so we'll probably go back and test the previous resistance zone. And that's pretty much it for this market. If of course we start again going back bearish and respect the bearish trend, we can make some new lower lows. But first we gotta break out of this consolidation, and that would be our signal. Then we can expect a move nearly as big as is the consolidation size. And that is also a great opportunity for the bears. So let's see what will happen on this chart and get the best out of it. Let's check some OD pairs, and what we have here. Some failed head and shoulders. Well, here the price have touched the support area, and as you can see the price is closing above these lows, which is a great bullish signal, and the price can continue going back maybe to this trend line, maybe even higher, and test these previous highs. That would be beautiful. And this is the weekly chart, guys. Imagine how beautiful trades you can take on the 4-hour. Yet we are at a resistance on the 4-hour, so we first have to wait and break this trend line. And you know, the trend lines are something not that sure, not that strong. And you have the head and shoulders here on the left. Okay, so that's it for this market. The head and shoulder is also not very convenient because we are still under the pressure of a downtrend. So let's see what will be with the US dollar. Let's see some other charts. The OD cat here respected the support zone. Nice support and resistance areas we have marked on the previous analysis, guys, so it's pretty good. The next week hopefully I start actively trading again. I was waiting for my documents for a long time. Now, after everything is done, I can enjoy again the risky game of the trader. So here on the weekly you have the dark cloud pattern. How was the name for the bullish signal? It is the early, the bullish cloud, something like this. It's when the candle closes above the 50% of the previous candle. So if the next week we have some bullish candle or bullish move, we can go even higher and start correcting real hard, probably to these previous highs, a support and demand area. That would be a nice trade. On the daily we see some strong bullish signals. And what else do we have? OD CHF daily chart, two rejections, so the price can continue go back higher. And you guys can see this is the flag pattern we have spoken about. So if we respect this consolidation, if we continue to the previous resistance and we break it, we can expect even a move bigger than that. A move big as much as is the height of the whole consolidation or the flag pattern. So we can definitely tap to this previous daily resistance, and that would be a very beautiful trade. You know, guys, sometimes we are looking for trades like with a risk to reward like 1 to 7, and this is a perfect example, because if you buy now here, this would be the size of your risk, right? So you will set your stop loss here, okay? And if we measure the potential profit, it is much higher than that. It's like not 7 times bigger, but at least 4 or 5 times bigger than the risk, and this is a very nice trade opportunity. So sometimes I'm taking trades like this. So here the chances are 50-50 if the price will continue go bullish, but if the price breaks this resistance, then we have a bigger chance the price to continue go bullish. So sometimes it's worth it to take such risks. And that's it for this market, guys. If we go back bearish, then we have to take the same consolidation size applied and below the breakout and look for take profits somewhere here, where you can see we have a previous highs and the support and resistance zone, right? That's a beautiful target. Okay, and that would be it if the OD CHF goes bearish. Okay guys, and that's all for this weekly analysis. And you know, it's not all. Sometimes I check gold, and it was one of my favorite charts for this year. So let's make analysis on the last Thursday. We have this strong bullish candle which breaks the bearish downtrend and gives a chance for another bullish move. So let's see the chart on the 4-hour. Okay, we can still continue a little bit higher, then maybe to make some correction or a retest of the trend, some double bottom, and only then some strong bullish move. But overall I'm bullish for the gold. It looks pretty nice. We have tapped into this huge demand zone right here, so many buyers should have stepped in. Because the world is in crisis, the war in Ukraine, all that stuff are driving the price crazy high on gold, and this is the main reason why here we have this breakout, this beautiful super strong trend, of course caused by the innocent citizen of Ukraine and Russia. So that's it for this weekly analysis, guys. I wish you successful trading. I wish you to stay patient. Fuck, my English is out of space today. Stay patient, wait for the best trades, and hit only when you see the most confluences, the most many proofs. And do your business, guys. Mind your business. That's the best you can do to get some fresh money. Peace, and see you in the next video.